Andrew Simon, here to tell you about the European invasion and its effects on Australia. First, I'm here to explain the European effects on Aborigines.
Do you come from a land down under?
In 1788, Britain began sending settlers and convicts to the new land of Australia to start new lives. James Cook arrived at Botany Bay on his first voyage south to look for a mysterious land in the southern hemisphere. When he arrived at shore, the Aborigines shouted,
Hello, I'm Captain Cook here to claim this land for Britain.
Cook landed in Botany Bay to claim the land under British rule. He and his settlers saw the Aborigines but thought the land was their own, because they thought that they were there first. They were wrong, because the Aborigines had already lived there for 45,000 years, with a population of up to 1 million. The Aborigines and the settlers lived in peace for a few months, because the Aborigines thought the settlers might have been past spirits. Soon as more settlers arrived, the settlers began taking more of their land, abusing their women, cutting down trees, taking much food, and building on sacred places. The Aborigines started to think that the settlers were invaders and savages, as they saw Europeans abusing with whips, working in chains, and even being hung. The Europeans began fighting to get more and more land, so the Aborigines fought back for their territory. The Aborigines killed European cattle, burned their crops, and fought them in battles. But this wasn't enough because the Europeans already outnumbered the natives. As more and more Europeans came and less Aborigines were alive, the battles became massacres, where hundreds of people were killed, including defenseless women, children, and entire tribes were wiped out from existence. The Europeans brought more than just weapons and violence to Australia. They also brought diseases. Most Aboriginal diseases could be cured with natural medicines. Europeans, with their immunity to these diseases, brought deadly sicknesses such as the common cold, smallpox, and tuberculosis. Because Aborigines had no immunity, thousands died of the diseases. As the Europeans voyaged on their way, charting new lands in the wilderness, they found the Aborigines as a nuisance and wanted to get on their way. They gave poisoning as fake gifts and poisoned their water supply. Aborigines did what they could to resist, including guerrilla warfare and burning communities. Europeans were not punished for their actions until an event in 1838. A group of 12 Europeans attacked a peaceful community of 28 natives that were in their way. They captured the natives and led them away into the woods and slaughtered them alive. These 12 men were proven guilty in British court to murder of Aborigines. These men were later hung. This was the first incident where Europeans were punished for killing Aborigines. When settlers landed on the island of Tasmania, they found a population of 5,000 Aborigines bothersome. A human line of over 3,000 soldiers swept across Tasmania, attempting to wipe out the population of Aborigines. The Aborigines could hear these soldiers from miles away, giving them the chance to hide. The result of this line is only 2 people captured and 2 natives killed. Even though the line was a failure, after a few months, the population of Tasmanian natives was down to 300 because of deadly European diseases, rapidly spreading and killing Aborigines. The last group of Tasmanian Aborigines was moved to Flinders Island and later to Oyster Cove. In Oyster Cove, the population quickly declined from sickness and starvation. The last Tasmanian Aborigine died in 1869. As a result of all the effects of the Europeans, the Aboriginal population went to an almost extinction rate. When murder of Aborigines became a major offense, the population slowly rose to where it is today, at 366,429, recorded in 2001.
Well, this wraps up our video presentation. We hope you have learned a lot about the effects of the European invasion and are eager to learn more. Stay tuned for Mitch Kramer with the closing summary.
I come